All right, everybody, we are hopping into an EZA metal farming guide for this newly EZA'd STR Super Saiyan Trunks here. He is getting his EZA on both JP and Global through a traditional sub EZA. So what that means is we actually have to replay the old blue fusion and rose-colored rose-colored Super Saiyan, Extreme Z battle here. Now, I wanted to make this video a little bit different from my Zamasu video, and I was thinking about how I could do that, and at the end of my Zamasu video, I started talking about the auto clicker a little bit. So in this video, I'm actually going to be showing off like my auto clicker here. Just real quick before we get started, you guys can try to copy my inputs here. The only two that I'm going to tell you that you have to be really careful about are number 3 and 2. You have to get those in a very specific spot so that they're not clicking the team or summon button. So like right there, it looks like my number 3 is like right on the summon button, but it's just in a spot to where it can hit the input that it needs to without actually clicking the summon button. If you're not careful, you really have to watch this because if your 3 is in the wrong spot, or it really doesn't matter for the 2 as much. I mean, maybe if you accidentally get it on the shop side, but if you accidentally get that 3 too far onto the summon button, it will auto take you into a summon screen, and I have accidentally started a multi before because like I hit the 3 and it takes me to summon, and then like these two can just hop you into a summon. So be very careful about the 3. Make sure it's working before you actually just let this run on its own. Make sure watch it do a couple cycles before, and get some confidence in it before you're like, okay, let's just set it up and run it, walk away, and then you come back and you've you're just in a multi and you're like, oh no, oh no, what do I do? So anyway, these are my inputs. Let's talk about what we actually have to do here. So, STR Super Saiyan Trunks is getting his EZA. It is pretty good. It looks pretty decent. Let's go ahead and go over his medals first, though, because that's what you people are here for. So, bronze medals. You need 12 bronze medals. In order to obtain those, you have to go to stage 10. You could go to 5, but 10, I believe, drops more medals. You will actually get the medals for both Vegito Blue and STR Rose, so it's not terrible. You only have to do this one time. Well, I mean, you have to do the stages multiple times, but once you get enough characters for STR Trunks or in Zamasu, you're going to have enough medals for the other one to Extreme Z Awaken them as well. So you only need to do enough attempts to get, like, you don't have to do, like, double attempts here. You only need to do it, like, the minimum amount of times for each. So right here, stage 10 drops the bronze medals, and again, I could just go ahead and hit play on this, and we will watch the auto clicker get to work here. So I already have my team set up from the Zamasu video. I'll go over that right after this run here. I just want to use this first one to show off the auto clicker and just show you guys that it does work. So we'll let it, run this first time, and then I'll press pause after we get out here. That way I can show you my team build. But, Tech Trunks, or I'm sorry, not Tech Trunks. STR Trunks, like I said, needs 12 of the bronze medals. This first stage here drops, I believe, 2 medals per run, so you need to do this first, or well, not first stage, but stage 10, you need to repeat it 6 times in order to gain the full 12 medals that you need in order to EZA STR Trunks here. So, real quick, I'm going to hit pause. And we're going to hit OK. You can see where my auto clicker buttons would click that for us. But, oh, not that. By the way, for whatever, like, I know some people ask me about, like, what do I have the time between clicks set to? This is just the default, so I have it set to that. But this is my team right here. Nothing really too crazy to go on. You just want to make sure that you are bringing, I believe it can be super or extreme for int, tech, and physical. Those 3 typings, you can bring super or extreme, and then you can bring super STR as well. If you go ahead and set the limit to like the max here, we can read the battle info. And right here, types unaffected by damage reduction skill is super STR, future, tech, int, and physical, super, and extreme. So tech, int, physical, super, and extreme is pretty much what my team is made out of here. So we can, again, go ahead. Oh, that's stage 79. It'll most likely give you a friend, Blue, Goku, and Vegeta, but you can just, change your, like, friend selection, or you can just roll with them. They honestly are good enough to get this done. So let's go ahead and watch this do its thing again. Make sure that you have the Extreme Z button clicked, or not the Extreme Z button, the auto button down there clicked before you actually hop into the stage. Otherwise, it'll open up your character wheel, and you'll come back to just, like, you'll come back to like like a random character, and it'll just be like on their card screen like flashing, and like it'll like their card info will go there and then go away, and then show up and go away. So you just make sure that you have the auto button down there clicked before you actually hit play on the actual auto clicker here. So there we go. Again, I'm just going to click pause because that is the last time I actually needed to run the stage there. I'll show it a little bit more. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's not the last time I needed to run it. I need to do it 3 more times. So I have 6 medals there. You can go ahead and see it a little bit easier. We have 6 of each medal. We're earning them equally at the same time. I did 1 run in the Zamasu event, 2 here, so that's how we have a total of 6. Excuse me, I had a small cough. All right, so then once you have enough bronze medals, we don't, but, just for the purpose of the video, we're going to go ahead and move on to stage 20 here, which drops the silver medals, and I believe it drops 4 of them at a time, so you need to do this stage 5 times. Now, whenever you're replaying these stages, they do cost stamina, and, that is a little bit unfortunate here. Again, we're just going to hop in with the same team. This time I will let the auto clicker play a little bit, and I will talk to you guys a little bit about the EZA here. So, STR Trunks getting his EZA is really good. He seems decent. I don't know if he's crazy, but he seems okay. One thing I do want to talk about is that whenever you're going through these sub-EZAs for a second time, you actually do not get any Elder Kais to drop, so you're on your own for this guy's super attack. Luckily, he does have a farmable super attack, so if I go ahead and pull up his SSR here, it is this Super Saiyan Trunks future. So any other Super Saiyan Trunks future in the game can be used to raise this guy's super attack up. Excuse me, luckily for you guys, there are a number of Super Saiyan Trunks that are free to play that you can use to link level this guy. So this STR Trunks is is actually the new one that just got his awakening from the new story event. Well, I guess it's the old story event that got new stages. So I do have a farming guide up on that channel if you want to check it out. This guy is relatively easy to farm and get his super attack level up. There is also this AGL Trunks right here, who is from the AGL Trunks Prime Battle, and I do want to show you guys those really quickly. I know I keep saying I'm going to let the auto clicker do its thing, and one of these times I am, but I do want to show you guys where you can get these Trunkses, because I feel like I'm talking about it, but I want to actually show you. So, right here, that STR, like, Rage-looking Trunks right there in the middle, he starts out as this Trunks here from this story event, Dragon Ball Super Future Trunks Saga. It's like the second one in the story events right now. So you grab that guy, and then once he awakens into that STR Trunks that you see right there. So if you want to see how to actually awaken him, check out my Trunks farming guide. I believe it's in the Part 2 farming guide, but it also might be in the Part 1 farming guide, just because you only have to awaken him once. You don't have to do it twice, so you can use 9 of him. We have that AGL Trunks. That comes from the Prime Battle over here in the Challenge tab. So if I scroll through here, it's going to take a little... Actually, you know what? It's going to be a little bit easier if I just go to Character List... And then let me turn off these filters. And then Trunks right here. So it's actually this guy. This guy's Prime Battle. And then I can just click on him. And then he does need these medals to awaken. So you're going to need, what is it? 15 times 9 is 135. So you're going to need 135 of these medals. But there are bonus drops, so it's not like ridiculously hard. But right here, Protector of Future Peace... Prime Battle Trunks. Let's see if it go ahead. Yeah, so it's down here with all these other ones that say Prime Battle. Stage 1 will drop the AGL Trunks in his base form, and then Stage 2 drops the Awakening Medal that you need to awaken him to raise super attack levels. So, that's just good information to have, right? So Stage 1 there, and then this does have bonus drops if you click on the stage here, and then click on Effect. Future Saga and Androids give bonus effects, so if you can bring both of them, it'll give you a double bonus. You can see the team build that I had here initially, and it gives you quite a few drops whenever you run into it, so you can do that. And then the Int Trunks, I don't really recommend, but, you can get him from somewhere. I forget where it is at this point, but the other two are probably going to be your main go-to, super attack farming locations, because, again, maybe you've just never put resources into this guy, but, you're not going to get Kais from this, so you either have the choice of burning Kais yourself, or, you can just farm it up free to play, and I would say these two options are your best options, so I wouldn't even bother with this guy. I feel like I feel like I remember this guy's grind being really long. It sounds terrible to have to get 135 of this guy's medals, but I think that's like, I don't know, 10 runs or something. I feel like the medal drop rate is really high now for that second stage. So let me know which which trunks guys decide to use to farm this guy's super attack if you do. But yeah, I just anytime you guys can save some Elder Kais, go ahead and do it. I don't really need to anymore because I'm at the point to where I have like 300 Elder Kais in the bank or something. So I'm pretty lazy about farming super attacks these days. But I believe back in the day, I actually did farm this guy's super attack because this guy released in 2018. So I did actually farm this guy's super attack up back in the day using this Trunks right here. So let me know which Trunks you guys use to farm this guy's super attack. Let's talk about his EZA kit a little bit here before... oh, we got Elgato issues. 1 second. Alrighty, it's back. Pretty quickly. That was good recovery time by the Elgato. Nice. Let's talk about his kit here. So, leader skill is kind of whatever. You probably could use this for battlefields. I mean, that's good. 180% attack and defense start a turn, 40% damage reduction. I mean, that's basically the same as Zamasu. But then this is actually the reverse of Zamasu. So Zamasu is the more HP remaining, the higher the boost, and he only has 120%. Trunks goes up to 180. The lower your defense, the greater the stat boost. This can be good. I was talking about in the Zamasu showcase how not showcase, but farming guide, how his his condition should be pretty easy to maintain because, there's a lot of healing on that team, and typically if you're dying, it's just because you're getting one shot. Trunks, the superclass teams actually do tend to get whittled down. Very often you'll take like 300 to 400k damage on turn 1, and then you're just at low HP the rest of the fight. So I think this could be actually a pretty good combo on him, these first 3 lines. So we'll see how this actually plays out in game. I'm optimistic to see how he does. The only thing bad about this guy is that he does share the same name with several other characters, like the new Carnival LR. So we'll see how this actually plays out in game. But at the very least, this is going to be a very valuable pickup for, some free-to-play players maybe. So, because I don't think I recommend summoning for Trunks. The Carnival Trunks, I haven't done my actual breakdown video on him, and I don't know if I'll actually get to before the banners drop. Maybe we'll talk about him while I'm summoning or something, but, I don't know about Carnival Trunks. That's what I'm going to say about that. So, all right, so now we have enough medals from the gold. The gold drops 4 medals each, so you only need to do it 3 times. And then we need to do the rainbow here. Again, you need to do it 3 times in order to get the medals that we need. So let's go ahead and hop in here and get the last couple of medals. So, I'll have to go in and I will grind up the, bronze medals and silver medals. That way I can get this guy's showcases out, pretty quickly. It won't be immediately. Tomorrow is going to be a very, very busy day for me, so I will not be live whenever the banners go live to summon. Just going to give that a heads up for you guys. It's actually today, like for you guys. These videos will be going up today. I can actually go over. Is it here? No, that's the wrong wiki. Hang on 1 second. All right, so if you go here, this is the Dokkan info site. Harry Turney does a great job of keeping this site updated, so go support it, check it out. But we can actually see the countdown to all of this information, right? And it looks like the banners are dropping at reset tomorrow. I will be at work. Guaranteed I am at work tomorrow whenever this drops, so I will not be able to go live, unfortunately, whenever this information drops. Sorry, listen, I would love to be home whenever this information comes out, but, tomorrow is like one of the 4 busiest days of the year for me, so I unfortunately will not be able to make it home for this. It's not even like a situation of, oh, just, take off. It's like, no, listen, if you don't show up for work, like, tomorrow, you're done. Like, just resign immediately, so. It is the one day a year I, just cannot afford to miss, unfortunately. Well, I say one day a year. There's actually about, 8 days a year that I can't afford to miss, and that is one of them. So, unfortunately, I will not be able to cover this information as soon as it drops, but we will get videos out as soon as I can. So, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys are employing the auto-clicker strategy here to go through this EZA, or if you are, just doing it manually. Sorry for you iOS users out there. I do not think this is available to you, but it is what it is. If you want to switch to Android, I mean, look at these perks. I think it would be pretty crazy to change like your entire way of using your cellular device just for an auto clicker, but I mean, I made the switch back in 2016, I think, and I have not regretted it. I've really enjoyed it just because Like, features like this that just give you a lot more freedom, and I don't really miss it, you know? People always go, "Oh, the text are green." It's like, well, I mean, I use Google Messenger, so my texts are blue. You know, my texts are blue to everybody, actually, so, I mean, you know, it's just like, it's pretty good. You know, you lose out on iMessage with people who have iPhones, but at this point too, my entire family has actually switched over to Android, so we can still send like videos and pictures and stuff between each other without any quality loss, which is usually the issue, right? If you're trying to send a video to like somebody that's not on your iOS version, it can be an issue, but um, it is what it is. But I enjoy the operating system and just like the overall usability of the phone. I'm like an old guy too, so I really only need my phone to be able to search the internet, make a call, make a text, and play Dokkan. That's like all I need it to do. So I don't really need any other crazy fancy features like, Face ID, which I mean, it does have. And like, what is it that Apple has, like the emoji thing, like where it turns your face into emoji? Like, I don't need all that. Okay, listen, I just need to be able to call somebody. Like, that's all I need. Okay, pick up the phone. I want to call them. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this, EZA Rage Trunks. Let me know if you had a hard time farming up his medals. But overall, this should be a pretty easy grind for you guys. So let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to catch you guys next time.